A reciprocating piston pump is a positive displacement pump designed to move fluids by the linear back and forth motion of a piston within a cylinder. During the suction stroke, fluid is drawn into the cylinder through an inlet valve, while during the discharge stroke, the fluid is expelled through an outlet valve. This operating principle allows the pump to deliver a fixed volume of fluid per cycle, resulting in high accuracy and consistent flow, regardless of discharge pressure. Reciprocating piston pumps are widely used in applications requiring high pressure, precise flow control, and the handling of viscous or shear sensitive fluid, such as chemical processing, hydraulic system, and industrial dosing operation.
Hi, my name is Raihana and I'm going to talk about component of pump. Number 1, suction valve. It is a key part of reciprocating pump. It is one-way valve that allows liquid to flow in one direction. This is a non-return valve that operates automatically. It opens when the pressure inside the cylinder is lower than the external pressure, allowing liquid to enter while preventing it flowing back out. Number 2, suction pipe. It draws water from storage tank into pump cylinder. The suction pipe connects the liquid source to the pump. It is essential that this pipe is completely airtight, otherwise the vacuum required to lift the liquid will be lost and the pump will fail to function. Number 3, pressure valve. It is important component to connect the delivery pipe to cylinder. It is similar to the suction valve. This only opens in one direction. It remains closed during the intake to maintain the vacuum and opens only when the piston exerts enough pressure to push the fluid into the discharge system. Number 4, delivery pipe. It transports liquid from pump cylinder to desired height or location. It connected to the cylinder's delivery valve. This pipe carries the pressurized liquid to its final destination. It must be constructed from durable materials to handle the high pressure pulses generated during each stroke of the piston. Number 5, connecting rod. It links the piston to the crankshaft. This mechanical link connects the crank to the piston. It is responsible for the converting the circular motion of the motor into the linear back and forth movement needed for pumping. Number 6, crank. It crucial part of positive displacement pump. A solid disconnected to the piston using connecting rod. The crank is the rotating part powered by an external engine or motor. The size of the crank is significant because its radius determines the stroke length, which is the total distance the piston travels inside the cylinder. Number 7, cylinder. It is made of cast iron or steel alloy. It contains piston and piston rod arrangement. The cylinder acts as the main chamber where the pumping takes place. It must be precisely machined to ensure a tight seal with the piston, allowing for the creation of high pressure without leaks. Number 8, air vessel. It attached to suction and discharge pipes. It eliminates the need for friction heads and ensures a steady discharge rate. Since the piston moves intermittently, the water flow normally comes in passes. The air vessel contains compressed air that acts as a cushion, smoothing out this fluctuation to ensure a steady and continuous discharge. Number 9, strainer. It is a filter at the end of suction pipe. It is to prevent from clog the pipe to ensure smooth performance. It prevents solid debris and dirt from entering the pump, which protects the internal components from abrasion and blockage. Number 10, piston and piston rod. It is essential part of reciprocating pump. It is used to create suction and deliver fluid. Piston and piston rod is the core component that moves back and forth by sliding through the cylinder. It creates the suction needed to draw liquid and the force required to push it up under high pressure.
Now, I'm going to continue with operational principle of reciprocating piston pump. The pump operates based on the back and forth motion of a piston inside a cylinder and consists of several main stages. The first one is suction stroke. During this stage, the piston moves forward, which increases the volume inside the cylinder. As the volume increases, the pressure inside the cylinder decreases. This pressure difference causes the inlet valve to open, allowing fluid to flow into the cylinder. Next is the compression. Here, the piston changes its direction of movement, where both the inlet and discharge valve remain closed, making the fluid trapped inside the cylinder is compressed, which increases the pressure and prepares the pump for discharge. The next stage is the discharge stroke. During this stage, the piston moves backward, reducing the volume inside the cylinder. As a result, the pressure inside the cylinder increases. When the pressure becomes higher than the discharge pressure, the discharge valve opens and the fluid is forced out of the cylinder. And finally, the valve control mechanism ensures correct fluid flow. The inlet and discharge valve operates automatically based on the pressure difference. The inlet valve prevents backflow during the discharge stroke, while the discharge valve prevents backflow during the suction stroke. This mechanism ensures one-directional and efficient pump operation.
Hello everyone, my name is Dania and today I am going to talk about reciprocating piston pump, focusing on its application, advantages and disadvantages, especially on the food industry. Now, let's talk about the application in the food industry. In food processing, many products are thick and sticky. So, for example like tomato paste, honey and yogurt. So, these products are very difficult to pump using a normal pump. So, reciprocating piston pump are used because they can handle high viscosity food product. Next, reciprocating piston pump are commonly used in filling and dosing operation, such as filling bottle or pouches because they can deliver a very accurate quantity of food product. This helps wastage reduce, which is very important in the food industry. Lastly, reciprocating piston pump are used for small to medium scale food processing plants to ensure the quality. Other than in the food industry, reciprocating piston pump are also widely used in other industries such as oil and gas, chemical and pharmaceutical industry. In oil and gas industry, reciprocating piston pump are used for crude oil, lubricating oil and fuel transfer, while for chemical industry, it is used for chemicals, solvent and acids. And lastly, for pharmaceutical industry, it is used for syrups, liquid medicine, vaccine and injection fluid. This is because reciprocating piston pump provide a very high pressure and accurate flow control. Now, let's move for the advantage and disadvantages of this pump. For the advantages, one of the major advantage is this pump can handle a very thick and viscous food very well. It's also work at high pressure, which is very useful for dense food product. Another important advantage is accuracy because each piston stroke pump a fixed amount of liquid. The flow rate is very precise. This is very useful when the exact measurement is needed. Besides that, a well-maintained reciprocating piston pump has high efficiency up to 95%. Lastly, reciprocating piston pump also can be designed using stainless steel and food-grade material, therefore making it suitable for hygienic food processing. However, like other machines, it also has some disadvantage. The main disadvantage is pulsating flow because the piston moves back and forth, making the flow is not smooth. So, a plus damper is usually needed to reduce this problem. Another disadvantage is higher maintenance since it has many moving parts where and tear can happen more often. It is also most expensive compared to other pumps like centrifugal pumps. Lastly, this pump is not suitable for a very large scale continuous processing, so it is mostly used in small to medium range food industry. To conclude, reciprocating piston pumps are very important in the food industry to pump thick, viscous, and valuable food products, where accuracy, pressure, and hygiene are required. That's all from us. Thank you for listening.